Come on, Hydra. Let's see if you can pass my Megaton shots.
Piece of cake! I'll catch with one hand! Ugh. Ugh.
Okay guys, where's the... Whoa! Jeez, holy mother of a trombone and pogo stick, Zach. That was crazy. How did you manage to pull it off?
Well, that's the power of my basketball skills. Not even that blockhead Hydra could stop it.
I'm okay!
That is a football. Anyway, have any of y'all seen Josh anywhere?
Oh, him? His friend came to pick him up in the tank. He must have some rich friends.
You dolts! He got kidnapped! We don't know anyone with a tank here.
But do you know anyone with a cookie tank?
Gosh darn it, Hydra! He got kidnapped by my old robot prototype.
He was clearly on a play date, Eric.
It's not the time for that. We need to get Josh so he can help me fight against the 26 companies that are trying to sue us. No thanks to you lot.
Gosh, Eric. You should really let off some steam.
I wish I could with you bumbling idiots just lying around. You literally just let Josh get kidnapped in plain sight. Looks like it's time for a trip to his place.
Hey, wait a minute! Before, I found this here map on the back of the cereal box!
Yeah, let's go find that.
Oh, for Pete's sake, Hydra. We won't find anything. That's just a prop. We won't use it.
Come on, Eric. That mountain range and that statue looks just like the ones in the fields.
Oh, I couldn't change your mind even if I tried. I'll go fetch our old tent and get us some gas cookers for the ride.
Yeah, let's find this thing!
Alright, Hydra. This is where it is.
I smell something behind that wall.
Hey, it's hollow.
You're thinking what I'm thinking, right?
Let's do this. Heave. Ho! Hydra, we made it.
Let's see the treasure.
Whoa! This is totally wicked.
Look, a sword.
Are you crazy? Look at all this moolah. We need it more than ever.
But Zach, I want the sword. It looks so cool.
Fine. Let me pull the bad boy up. Whoa!
Nice going, dipwad! You lost all the treasure!
How is this my fault? I pulled the entire pedestal. What did you do, you entitled little prick?
Dude, we won't get anywhere bickering like old ladies. We need to get a clue or something. Put down that pedestal.
Okay, fine. Hey, look, a marking. So it seems to say,
we don't know how to read, Zach.
What a crapshoot. Let's call Eric. And look, Hydra, I still have my Sponge Boy phone.
It's limited edition!
Sup, Eric?
We found the treasure!
What did you boys find?
We found boatloads of money.
And a sword!
Boatloads of money! Let me see! We can finally pay our bills!
Oh, about that. The gold and diamonds are down there.
No.
We still have the sword.
You son of a mother, let's go!
Okay, Eric, breathe in and out. In and out.
Okay, good. Now, anyway, Eric, we did salvage something. It's this cool as hell sword we found!
The problem is, it won't come out of this pedestal. There are markings on the base, but we can't read.
Why am I not surprised? Anyway, come a bit closer. It seems that it tells about a great prophecy, where this sword was forged by the great Hydra Master, and smelt with the iron of Hydra's bones, therefore giving him the name. It tells of a freakish man named Hydra would come one day, finding a map in the bag of his breakfast, and only he could pull it out.
What an egotist. I bet he couldn't animate this even if he tried. Even with a giant ego.
Oh, that's it? Come on, give me some special effects.
Hydra, what was that? You just pulled it back out and struck a pose.
Let's hope the editors can redo it, since you didn't see it. Alright, sword in hand, let's get back to Eric!
Yeah!
What's up?
We just got done with Hydra's practice fighting with his butter knife. That thing's really sharp.
What in the... Wait. Hey, Zach. It looks like you've got your head in your hands.
Come on, Eric. Even 5-year-olds could come up with better jokes.
Well, where's Josh's buddy's house?
Well, it used to be the dump, but I doubt he's there. I installed a tracking device into Josh when I made him, in case of emergency, but I never would expect to use it because he was abducted in a cookie tank. He seems to be in the deserts 5 kilometers west from here, but let's get moving. We've only got so much time.
On it.
I am at your service.
Oh my god. It's so hot, Eric.
This is why I always tell you to exercise more. You're much faster than me, but because I do cardio every 2 days, my stamina is much better.
Come on, guys! What's taking you so long? Let's move! Let's move!
I'm sorry, but I can't go any faster. This place is so hot.
We're gonna die out here. Wait, Hydra. Get back here.
Oh my, it's getting darker by the minute. I'm not sure how much longer I can go on. Huh? Do I hear a horse? Huh? Yes! Sir, over here! Can hitch a ride! Oh.
What's up, old man?
Hey, I'm younger than you! Is Hydra you? You know what? I'm done. Get off. We're gonna camp out.
Alright, let's eat!
This is relaxing. It's a good thing we have cooling with my freeze magic. I almost skipped that one in the ancient book in that old deserted cave temple I found it in.
If only I knew how to use this butter knife! You're lucky, Eric!
When am I gonna get powers from walking into a cave?
It's a sword, Hydra. It can't be that hard to use. Anyway, the stew is done.
It's vegetable soup. Why does it taste bitter?
We want some real food!
It's bitter because I use bone broth. I know it doesn't taste the best, but it's incredible for your health.
I have a better idea. Me and Hydra will eat some of this.
Yeah! Now that's what I call food!
Now, where's the deep fryer?
Look, just boil this water and dump the ramen packets in the boiling water. If you're gonna eat this, you may as well eat it right. Let me just adjust my sleeping bag and doze off.
Okay. Let me just handle the bird. Hydra, you go find some water to dump your hands in.
I burned my hands in the water! What's that gonna do?
Right, well then, I don't know. You'll have to bear with it.
What's going on here?
We got hungry.
We tried to make sand and vulture soup, but I burned my hands.
Go find some water and treat it.
I just said I burned my hands from the water, you idiot! What's putting it back gonna do?
Cold water. Just trust me.
Fine!
That's burning hot.
The fire ran out. It's cold now.
Not cold enough.
Well, I guess you could say we're in a real spicy situation.
Stop making bad jokes and help out Hydra.
Yeah, that joke sucked, dude.
Alright, we're finally here. This is where the tracker says he is.
Josh, let's bust you out of here.
Jesus Christ, you're finally here!
What? Didn't you mean, well, you're finally here?
No, you took an entire day and a half to get here. I'm 4 minutes away from your block. I literally saw those bumbling idiots steal from my riches, from my secret stash, from my window.
What about the prophecy?
That was a prototype tech I made to resist Zach. What kind of idiot would name himself Hydra Master? Not me. My name is Steve. I need to get to my 9 to 5. I'm not sure why I'm here.
Anyway, where's Josh?
He's right here, and because you used such bad material on me, I'll take the hardware right out of this ginger and use it to upgrade myself. I'm not ginger, I actually have red hair. Whatever, he has much better specs, but I'm the original. You scrapped me, Eric.
You were being clunky. I couldn't afford to upgrade you.
Then what about government supercomputer McGee over here?
The university funded it and helped out in making it. Look, you can't just do this. You clearly did all of this with your hardware. Can't you just leave us alone?
If I could do all of this with my hardware, think of what I could do with his. Eric, please calm down. You don't have to fight.
Oh, yes, we do.
It's about time we did something like this.
It's for the best.
Hahaha, you're actually kinda tough, I have to say. But your fatal flaw is ignorance. Ha!
Jeez Louise, what is this thing?
Maybe if you just looked up, you buffoons.
Spoiled milk?
Well, I guess you could say that's a real rotten trap.
We're gonna die.
Yeah, we're gonna die, and your last oath was that stinker?
No, we're supposed to figure out a way on how to get out of this.
This is sticky.
Not just yet. Let me get a picture of this. What? What do you mean my 30 gigabytes of memory is up, and I'm supposed to be the higher end machine? I have 5 petabytes of allotted non-system file storage. Shut up! Like you use all of it. Having too much memory is, clunky. Clunky is what it is. Too much memory is only a problem on very old operating system programs with random access memory. Having too much storage is mostly a non-issue.
All right.
Megaton shot!
Phew, all in a day's work.
We took 2 days to get here at this point.
Shut up, dork.
Yeah, dork.
You're a stupid dork.
Dork, dork, and dorky.
Ugh, let's just go home. We have Josh back, Junior Cookie's done for now, and we can all just hit the hay.
Yes, that would be quite pleasing for all of us. Lucky for me, Junior Cookie did not damage me yet, and only copied some important files from my system.
Alright, let's leave.
Home sweet home. What?
Huh?
Oh, Dave, they're back!
Run, Wilson! Run! Hey, is Mr. Dawson here?
What?
Oh, you! I completely forgot about you, Eric. 26 companies sued you for everything you have. You don't own this house anymore. I suggest you leave before those cops that just left get back on duty.
I can't believe this. We're actually homeless.
Hey, it could be worse. I somehow managed to keep the job. Although at a much lower position, I brought back 20 bucks. I'll try and get to the local store to buy us our food for the day.
Sup, chumps?